Yo guys, what's up? It's StockWiz here. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys one of my favorite stocks for 2022, and boy am I excited about this stock. It's taken a huge hit. I believe it's undervalued at this moment in time, and the industry that it's in is set to explode in the coming years. So before we get into the video though, I want to say if you guys want 2 free stocks, pretty much free money, go ahead, use the link on the screen right now. That's bit.ly/WizStock. And basically just click on that link or type that link in on your Android, iPhone, or PC, and you get 2 free stocks valued up to $2,300. And you could actually withdraw those stocks and put it right back in your bank account. But I don't know why you'd want to do that though. Investing in the stock market is one of the best ways to start your journey to financial freedom. But that's besides the point. Actually, that's not besides the point, because we're going to be talking about one of those stocks that could potentially be a multi-bagger. So this stock, we're going to search it up right here on Google Finance. You can see my list of stocks right here. We've taken a major hit on Friday. Today's Sunday, but on Friday, yeah, a lot of these stocks took hits, and some of these small caps are really struggling to stay afloat right here. But we're going to look at DraftKings. If you don't know what DraftKings is, it's an American daily fantasy sports contest and sports betting operator. And there's a huge 2-paragraph essay right there. But in short form, DraftKings is one of those websites that you could sports bet using. You could do the daily fantasy stuff. With sports betting and gambling becoming legal in the United States, and with that expansion into more and more markets, more people are going to be using their website and services. I know a lot of people go to Las Vegas. I mean, that place is packed and they have so many casinos. But personally, I think they're going to legalize it across the United States, just like recreational marijuana is becoming legalized. But you could see the 1-year stock chart right here. It was trading around $50 a year ago, and it's at $30. This is a 52-week low, one of the lowest points of this stock it's ever had. It kind of IPO'd in 2020, around July of 2020. So we have a lot of room to grow, in my personal opinion, and I'm really loving how this market cap is only $24 billion. So taking a look at a chart from Statista.com, this is a very reputable website. We can look at the online gambling industry in billions of dollars. In 2019, 58 billion. 2020 was 66 billion, and it's expected to be 92 billion by 2023. So that's coming up right around the corner. And I mean, this is almost a double from 2019. Obviously not quite, but it's just a massive increase from what we're seeing year over year. There are just so many things you could do with DraftKings, and it's not just an online gambling casino. It's also a sports book with online sports. You could bet on, props. So if you think a certain player is going to score a touchdown, you can bet on him, $5 to win $300, something like that. You can do daily fantasy sports. Also, daily fantasy sports. When I was in high school, a lot of people had fantasy teams, and they'd compete against each other. Pretty much just pick out, a certain player or a group of players and just have their teams compete against, their friends' teams. So that was a really cool thing that a lot of people did, and it's huge. It's a huge market, and DraftKings is literally the leader in fantasy sports. Also, they do have casinos, so poker, blackjack, things like that. Things that you would expect to see, in a Las Vegas casino, you could do right on your fingertips online using the DraftKings digital casino. So looking at the states where you can online gamble and bet today, the ones in greens are the ones that you can bet. And obviously there's just so many more states to go. Some of these big markets like Florida, California, Texas, I would expect to see some of those states turning into these green highlighted colors where you could online gamble, just because online gambling brings so much taxes to the state and to the local government. There's just no reason why they wouldn't want to have more money, for their infrastructure or for certain governments or municipalities to use that money effectively in whatever way they see fit. So there's just a lot of money to go around here. And again, as we talked about, a lot of people use their fantasy website. A lot of people sports gamble. A lot of people are in the NFL, NBA. These leagues are some of the biggest sports leagues in the entire world. And why wouldn't you want to place a little friendly bet on a team that you're watching, especially if it's your home team or anything like that? I really just love where DraftKings is right now, especially at the price point that it's at. This is some of the things that they talk about, same game parlays. So if you bet on a bunch of different teams all together, they all have to win, and then you win a ridiculous amount of money. So say you want, the Blackhawks, the Red Wings, the San Jose Sharks all to win in one day. You say that they're going to win. You put, let's say, like $1, you might win like $15. So it's just a ridiculous amount of money. And obviously it goes up exponentially. So if you put like $10, it might be like 150, something like that. They do have live betting as well. So you can bet on a live sport, pools, blah, 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 etc., etc. DraftKings is just one of those stocks. It's in a great position. They've seen this recent pullback in the market. They're only a $24 billion market cap. And you saw that chart that I showed you earlier that said it was going to be $92 billion by 2023. I mean, the math just doesn't add up, especially for DraftKings, literally being one of the leaders in the United States for online sports betting, gambling, casinos, etc. So, and even look at some of these news articles. The upside in DraftKings stock is too good to ignore right now. Blah, blah, blah. Let me be honest with you guys right now. The stocks in 2021 that perform the best are not going to be the ones that perform the best in 2022. And that's just fact. That's just what it is. And some of these undervalued stocks, such as DraftKings, even though it's at $24 billion, which is a lot of money, this is a mid-cap stock. Generally, a small cap stock is under $10 billion. But I mean, DraftKings is relatively still small, and I love the upside opportunity for DraftKings, and I hope you guys do as well. I mean, obviously, it's up to your own interpretation what you guys think of this stock. So looking at some of the financial technicalities of this company, the revenue is $212 million, which is a 60% increase from last year. I'm not really too concerned about any of these. I mean, that's obviously a very optimistic figure, and we can probably expect to continue to see growth like that. Now, I always like to take a look at what some of the analysts are saying, and according to TipRanks, they have a price target of $59.67, which is a 96% upside, pretty much double the price of the stock that it's currently trading at. So it's got 11 buy ratings, 8 hold ratings, and 1 sell rating. Finviz is one of those websites where you can look at what some of these executives are doing in DraftKings. So let's take a look at what they've been doing recently, and it's kind of surprising. So a lot of sales have been coming in the last year or so. Obviously, when the stock price was at $60, you could see why wouldn't you sell this stock at $60 if it went all the way down to the prices that it's at right now? But some of these directors are actually buying shares of stocks right now. You can see 10,000, 7,000 shares, which are a lot of money. That's almost $400,000. So I'm really optimistic about this company, and some of the executives that actually work there as well are taking a chance on this stock and buying more of it. So if the people that actually work for this company, they know about, the ins and outs of the company, what they're expected to release, some of the news that's expected to come out. And seeing this from the directors is just an added bonus onto what I already thought my conviction in this stock was before even looking at this. Like, I didn't even look at this and say, oh, now I'm going to buy it because these directors are buying it. No, I thought that I wanted to buy this beforehand, but I mean, this could give you like a little added bonus on top of it. And they went ahead and bought it at $36, $37 around there. So this guy bought it for $40, and he bought $2 million worth of it at $40, and it's currently trading like $10 cheaper than what they bought it for. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your own research before investing in a stock. So these ratings right here are the same ones that you see on TipRanks, but you could actually see where they're from. So Oppenheimer thinks they're going to outperform. Deutsche Bank thinks you should hold it. Equal weight, sell, blah, 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 etc., etc. They're all over the place. Most of these are all over the place. So a lot of the time with analysts, they just look at the ticker price. So if they see a stock going up, they're like, oh yeah, you should go ahead and buy it now. Or if they see a price going down, they say sell or hold or something like that. They really think about the short term. They're not about the long term, especially when they give these rankings. I mean, they literally have to give a ranking like every couple months. So it's obviously going to be short term every single time, and you shouldn't pay too much attention to the rankings. But right here recently, they say hold, sell, outperform, equal weight, neutral, sell, buy, overweight, buy. I mean, these are really all over the place. Obviously, some people don't know what they're talking about. Obviously, please do your own research before investing in a company. These are the technicalities that I was referring to earlier. And I really like DraftKings, but tell me what you guys think about DraftKings in the comments section down below. Do you think DraftKings is going to go up? Do you think they're going to go down? Do you think they're a long-term hold? Do you think they're a short-term hold? Tell me down below. Like the video. Please be sure to subscribe to the channel. If you guys want 2 free stocks valued up to $2,300, use that link on the screen right now. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.